Welcome to The Average Rook. We are playing Abyssus, a fast-paced indie brine punk FPS developed by Double Moose Games and published by the Arcade crew. Think BioShock, but with co-op multiplayer and a roguelike aesthetic. I've played a fair amount of roguelike FPSs in the past, and I'm eager to add this title to the list, especially as the game is scheduled for release on the 12th of August. So let's give this demo a bit of a go while we still have access to it. Alright, so let's see what this roguelite FPS is like. An abysmal expedition. A faint signal was picked up in the heart of the Atlantic. Upon arrival, a sudden surge of energy from far beneath the sea wreaked havoc on your submarine's instruments. Now shipwrecked and separated from the rest of the crew, you find yourself in dire need of a weapon to defend yourself. Interesting that we would start with no weapon. Okay, well, let's go. What controls do we have so far? We've got a weapon right here. And, oh. It looks like that we can smash the pots just by running into them, and they seem to fade out of existence. We've got ourselves a weapon here, engine rifle. It's seen its fair share of battles. Okay, we got ourselves a little gun. Now, is the ammunition endless? It seems pretty endless. There also seems to be some sort of journal nearby. Journal, he's not from my crew. Day of revelation. I can no longer resist it. It beckons me with its promise of power, of true ascension. He who waits past my waking hours needs wait no longer. A little bit cryptic. I have no idea what that means. Jump. Press space to jump. Okay. Simple enough. The intro in this is starting to feel a bit like Vilda, in a way. That had a pretty interesting tutorial. Ooh, we have double jump abilities. Okay, anything else to look around for? No. Dash. Press left shift to dash. Can be used to get across gaps or to dodge attacks. Okay, that's a pretty interesting dash. I wonder what would happen if we were to fall into the water. Okay, that's not going to break apart. Now, what about this? Aerial dash. Press left shift in the air to dash. Can be also used after a double jump. This is starting to sound like Seth. Alright, but at least that works. Simple enough tutorial. Engine rifle. Weapons have two firing modes. The engine rifle's primary fire is fully automatic. The secondary fire is stronger but can overheat. The frag grenade is your starting ability. Its charges are restored after a short time and at the end of encounters. The wrench is a fast melee weapon that can stun enemies. It also interrupts reload and ability usage, making it an effective panic option. None of those. So that is the secondary fire. And it seems that we don't use bullets on that one. So which ones? What about Q? Okay, Q is the grenade. It seems that everything has its like a little pixelation around it. Objective, destroy all pylons. Pylons remaining 4. So we got left mouse button to use primary fire. Okay. And I guess secondary fire. Just gotta be careful not to overheat that too much. And then, what's our melee? Press Q to use ability, press F to use melee. Okay, it's just a simple attack. Alright, easy enough. Alright, and it seems that we get 3 grenades, and it's just cooldown to load them back up. Wow, that was a simple attack. Alright, do we have any enemies here that we have to battle? Apparently, yes. So these are apparently golems. Let's charge up a little bit. Oh, I don't know if I got hit then. Apparently I did get a hit on that one. Okay, so our character seems to talk a little bit. So I wonder if our character has a little bit of a backstory that we'll be figuring out. I don't know if it's going to be in this demo, but hopefully it should be in the main game. That's apparently going to be coming out on the 12th of August. Let's see, Blessing Altar. Pray to an aspect of the surge. Aha. Powerful blessings are granted to those who pray at the blessing altars. These blessings are given by 10 different aspects, such as the aspect of frost or wind. Blessings can be attached to a weapon's primary or secondary, as well as to the equipped ability. And I guess it's just a choice, but for this one, we only seem to have one. The aspect of fire grants the power to set enemies on fire. Okay. And in through that, we get choices. So secondary flares. Secondary fire deals 15% additional damage and has a 30% chance to set enemies on fire. Fire's Wrath, every fire blessing increases status effectiveness. Or ability flares. Your ability deals 15% additional damage and has a 100% chance to set enemies on fire. Maybe we'll go for the secondary fire because I don't want to use the ability too much. Now that was one door, but I was a little bit perplexed by the gap here. Oh, okay, it looks like we can't get through that, so never mind then. Alright, let's go through. There's a golem over there that doesn't appear to be active for some reason. Healing. Press C to heal by using your syringe. Okay. Okay, interesting. So it's like the health infusions in BioShock. Journal. Did anyone survive the previous expedition? Curse this job and curse this temple. Empty as a grave, a mere fortnight back. It was... So where did these hunks of junk keep coming from? I gotta get back to camp. It just ain't worth the money. So who were these, like, expedition people? And how many expeditions were there, like, to get to this place? Alright, more golems to destroy. I guess we can try this a little bit. Alright, he's fine. And that was it. Easy enough. So I wonder if, like, every single battle session that we have, we will get access to a blessing altar or some sort of effect. I don't know. Let's go out to the blessing altar and see what we got this time. Choosing more blessings from the same aspect provides blessings that empower that aspect's mechanic. It also adds a passive boost that increases for each blessing from that aspect, such as increasing your area of effect size or critical hit chance. Aha. So what's the next one here? Fanning flames. Enemies take 10% more flare damage each time they flare. Or enduring flames. When an enemy flares, 0.2 seconds are added to the fire's duration. Let's go for the fanning flames. That might be the better option for us. Okay, now what have we got here? Charms. You can only have one charm equipped. Destroying charms with a melee attack spawns gold. Okay, I'm assuming that, like, if we choose one, then the other one disappears, maybe? So what we've got? Gun meets face. Deal 25% more damage to enemies within 10 meters of you. Or Hawkeye. Deal up to 30% more damage to enemies the further away they are. I think I kind of like that one more than the other one. Picked up the Hawkeye. I don't know why the chat message is showing up there. That's a little bit off-putting. So let's see if we attack this with F. So that turns into gold. But how do we... okay, we just pick it up like that. All right, let's go further across. Through this door.
A fight's in the offing!
A fight's in the offing. Okay, we've got an, I don't think I've come across that golem before. I wonder if it's got any, special things that it does, like chucking stuff. Okay, it launches and, slams the ground. Just gotta be careful of its, slamming things. At least I can actually see its little, area of effects. It's almost telegraphing its attacks. Unfortunately, its wave is a little bit slow, which means I will eventually get hit if I am within the vicinity. Unless I somehow just jump over at the right time. Alright, do I have my, I don't have any healing, so I'm a little bit screwed. Oh, you're a different color than everything else. I see, so the ones that are different colors will give gold. I wonder if I have to, like, walk over them, because it seemed a little bit dodgy. Do I have to walk over them, or will they eventually just, like, gravitate towards my person? I don't know. What would have happened if I were to go into the water? Can I go into the water? I can, and it's, not only does it spawn me back onto the surface, but it also damages me. That's good to know. We've got another blessing altar to deal with. Minor and major blessings. Each aspect can provide a minor and a major blessing. These appear instead of your third and sixth respective blessing of the same aspect and provide greater power than regular blessings. This will be your third fire blessing, so go ahead and claim your minor blessing. Okay. So, minor blessing. Alright, good that it has that, I didn't even read what was that. I thought it was just skipping back. Well, I screwed that up. Okay, let's move ahead through the portal right as soon as we've read this journal. There's writing in bold letters. It seems the locals use these strange gateways to traverse the depths. Though this technology is beyond our understanding, the gateway up ahead leads somewhere safe enough for us to set up camp. Okay, hold tab to see your equipment and blessings. Okay, oh, and it has our Steam symbol up there. So, Hawkeye, we've got the, I'm guessing those, okay, so that's our gun, and that's our ability. And then we've got everything on the secondary, we've got the primary, and that would be the ability there. Okie dokie. And through the portal we go. So this is, I'm assuming, taking us to base camp. Okay, cool. So this is going to be the hub area for us, I'm assuming. Whoa. Very interesting. Okay, what have we got to look at? Oh. Okay, so I'm seeing this was showing up here. Invite friends to the lobby. So basically, this game is supposed to be a co-op multiplayer game. I don't know if you can play this in, I'm pretty sure you could play this in solo, but this game is supposed to be a co-op multiplayer. There's a chest over here. Oh, it's a workbench. Equip a loadout. Okay, so we can start our runs with certain things. So that was automatic fire, burst fire, and Gatling fire. Complete eco warfare to unlock. I'm guessing that's certain quests. Let's see, secondary mods, so engine rep was the one that we had. We got split shot, and we also got concentrated shot. And then there's the abilities. So we got anchor. Slam an anchor in front of you, dealing damage in a wide area. That'd be pretty nice. Ancient core. Brine field. And turrets. Turret would be one that I would love to use. And then we've got the shotgun, the Tesla gun, the brine revolver, the disc thrower, the combat bow, the plasma launcher, and the fish deity. So I'm guessing that's probably the like the BFG version of, well, just this game's version of the BFG. So that is interesting to know. So if we complete certain, because this is supposed to be a roguelite, so I don't know how the quests are going to work in. I thought it was going to be something like Jotun Slayer. That's what I was going to say. Moving, static, flying, and time travel. Oh! This is a training facility. Okay. So I guess we could bring some of the weapons out to try out if we wished. Hence the loadouts. Alright, that's good to know. I saw one other thing over here. I think it was a journal. It's another workbench. It's the same thing. Then we've got, oh, so here's the Brine revolver. Curious as to what happened to its owner. It can be equipped at the workbench.
Fancy gear, this.
Fancy gear, this. Then we got the nautical wardrobe. Customize your outfit. So if we completed certain quests, we would also unlock, I'm guessing, certain voices. We've got emotes. We've got colors. We can unlock other ones. There is suits. And then there is the helmets, of course. And I'm pretty sure they don't have any, like special effects to them. Oh. Okay, well that's interesting. I don't know why this thing is here to test out when we already have the training facility up there. Maybe that's just to direct us to the training facility. Maybe that's like a sign. Okay, this is one time when I really need to be looking at the map. That's going to have all of the symbols of special areas of interest. Deep water tank. Increase the deep water level with brine canisters. So what is this? Complete expeditions to earn brine canisters. Oceanic omens. Enemies have a 20% chance to be enhanced with one augmenting effect. So oceanic omens. Malicious enemies make the player take 150% extra damage for 8 seconds. I don't understand any of these. Oh, wait, no. These are all of the effects that could potentially be applied to enemies. That, is interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have any brine canisters, so I guess we gotta find them. But why would we, I guess if we wanted to, maybe that would give us, like, more materials or something to deal with? I don't know. And then we start the expedition just from here. Over here, we have a soul wheel, spend soul fragments. And through this, we get certain, effects. Charm power, allow equipping a second charm. Execution, second wind. Yeah, all of the good stuff. Over here, we've got a book, a logbook. Review challenges and collections. Defeat your first elite, reward soul fragments, Okay, so each of these seems to have its own, like, little reward if you were to complete them. That is a lot of quests and a lot of rewards possible. There is a journal over here that is not marked on a map. Looks like someone needs assistance. If only I had access to artifacts from these depths, I would no doubt be able to crack how this gate works. Half a dozen to take a gander at should be enough. Wait, let me read that again? Crack how this gate works, half a dozen to take a gander at should be enough. Access to artifacts. So there's like something on the other side of this gate. And apparently we need some artifacts in order to open up that gate. I don't know if we're going to be able to find them in this demo. But I suppose it's something to look forward to in the full version. So that is the transmitter. I think that was all that we could look at. So the wrenches, those are the workbenches. And I think that was it. Yeah, so we could modify our runs. I suppose if we've got nothing else to do, we might as well descend and start our next expedition. Oh. Everything's close on us. So is it going to... Oh, it's going to do the loading screen again, is it? Yeah. Okay, so this is the start. So it looks like we've got 4 areas that we can go through. I should probably use this a lot more if I want to destroy those things. I mean, I can just run into them. But I can also hit them to get rid of them quickly if I wanted. So let's see. So we've also got the... Okay, I do not want to go that way. Good to know. Good to know that I shouldn't be going that way. And, oh, here we go. Journal. The text has been scratched over, but still legible. Another cave-in. I know it has to be superstition. I know it. But I cannot shake the feeling that we're being led somewhere. How can the others be so sure that we're in control of where the portals take us? Okay, and then we've got another gate here that we can't seem to open. Let's proceed forwards and see what we can find. Okay, we've got the golems now. That one's a drawing one. Just gotta be careful now. Okay. Careful. I think my mouse is getting a little bit held back by the light that's next to me. Well, okay, now that was a little bit close. That almost hit me. But we prevailed. Okay, let's see what else. So I also need to keep watch for any pots that might be different colored that are going to give me some gold as well. Can't just rely on the enemies for the gold. There should be other places as well. But I'm not seeing any, so we can proceed forwards. Alright, let's see what we've got through here. So it doesn't seem that every single area has access to the blessing shrine. Let's see what we've got here. Alright, that's closed off, so now we gotta fight some enemies. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, okay, that guy jumped into my way. There's something sparkly. Okay, we've got a chest there. Alright, destroy this guy. Make sure not to fly into the way of the ball. Careful. Okay, so he can... Alright, I don't know what happened then, but he flew into the wall and just exploded. Well, I guess that takes care of that, and I don't have to deal with it. So let's take a look at this chest. Oh. Grants 30 gold. Okay, so I'm guessing... Maybe there's, like, different colored chests. Like, this one was golden, so obviously it was gonna give you the gold. Maybe there's another, like, colored variety that will give me, like, I don't know, blessings or items or something like that. Let's proceed forwards.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
So this is just us relaxing. Or bracing for whatever's gonna be coming next. Okay, we've got another chest here that apparently requires...
Need a key.
Really? I can't just, like, whack it open? Okay, I apparently need to find a key. Problem is, I don't know how to get these keys. Either they come from enemies, or from chests, or pots, or something like that. I have no idea. We'll see what happens when we go across here. Alright, we got some more golems. I'm gonna try and alternate between one and the other. Just gotta be careful. Gotta make sure that no bots are coming too close. Golems. Alright, easy enough. So will that automatically go into my person? It will automatically go to my person. Okay, that's good to know. At least I don't have to go to them in order to collect them. Now, is there anything extra around here? I see the blessing shrine over there. Is there anything else? I'm not seeing anything, so I'm guessing... Oh, wait, hold on, we've got something. So that was an extra pot that contains some gold. And that automatically goes to my person. Very nice. So what we've got here, the blessing altar. We've got aspect of defense, grants you the power to generate a barrier. Or the aspect of wind that offers the power to surround your enemies with wind bursts, which erupt around an enemy, dealing damage to all nearby targets. I think we might go for the aspect of defense. Alright, so we got barrier primary. Primary fire deals 15% additional damage and fills the barrier gauge. Every defender blessing reduces the damage you receive. I think we might go for the barrier primary. I mean, it's just gonna be the same thing, but let's go for barrier primary. So if we try to, like, coerce ourselves to use... Oh, we've got ourselves, a portal. Alright, so that's gonna bring us to the next area. Okay, so we're on number 2. I have no idea what that symbol is. But as long as we can, like, coerce ourselves to use the primary more, we'll fill up the barrier gauge and get ourselves some defense. Further forwards we go. Assuming this is the way. I kind of, like, disoriented myself. Ooh, that's an interesting glow from the lights there. Oh, okay, we've got another journal here. This journal looks weathered. Could be just me, but these sculptures look more weathered than the golems we're fighting. Older, perhaps. Shame that we're the only ones around to admire them. Well, unless the golems have an eye for art. I mean, you never know. They probably do. You can't discount whatever intelligence is going through their systems.
Ah, there's always more.
There's always more. Uh-oh. Ah, well, okay, that was... We've got an odd-colored one there. Uh-oh. I'm gonna run a little bit. Oh, God. Looks like we're about to die. We've only got, like, 50. Careful now. Okay, so now we've got a barrier up. I don't know if that barrier is temporary or not. It just seems to be. Okay, now that guy's dead. And now everything is fine. Okay, that was a little bit freaky, but luckily we were able to pass that. So, have we got anything extra around here? We've just got the torches that provide its own interesting glow here, although I think that glows more to the fact that I'm about to die. I do have me some healing. I don't remember which button that is, though. Oh, it's C. Okay, good to know about that one. But I have no idea if I'll be able to find any more of those. Okay, further forwards we go. What have we got here? There's this thing again that almost looks like a doorway, but it isn't. And then we've got some more battling.
The way.
Oh dear, what is that? What the heck is that? That is some sort of Roomba. Alright, careful now. Focus. Roomba's coming back. Okay, Roomba's dead. Focus. Recharge. We now got a barrier. There's a golem coming up, and then now everyone is dead. Okay, I guess we'll take a little bit. So that barrier is temporary. Alright, I do not want to head into that water. That water's going to kill me. So we never came across any keys, so I wonder where we actually get those keys. They've got... What the heck is this?
A fight's in the offing.
Charge the
Change your
beacons.
focus.
Ow. Okay, so that's a beacon charged, and we need to find another one. Oh god, we don't want to be here. Oh god, I can't avoid those. Okay, I'm gonna have to run around a little bit. It doesn't seem like the beacons disappear. The charges that we give them. Oh, geez, these are fast. Okay, I'm gonna have to run around a tiny bit. And gotta be wary of the big golem. Okay, I want to just let the... Ow. I don't want to stand still. Oh boy.
That's it.
Okay, kill the remaining enemies. Okay, I just want to leave the one golem left. Okay, oh, okay, they're now spawning in. There is a weird, like, pixelation effect that I kind of like on the graphics. It kind of reminds me of System Shock Remake. Or Turbo Overkill. That sort of, like, slight pixelation there. To make it slightly reminiscent of FPSs of the past. I kind of like that. I kind of like that feature. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's intentional on this. Whether it is, or if that's just because of how I've got my graphics settings. Anyway, all I've got to do is deal with this guy. I'll start chucking my fragmentation grenades at him. Just make sure you do not get hit by the area of effect. Luckily, it doesn't take too long for these grenades to respawn. Oh god, if I just sidestepped that one, that would have been great. God damn it. Alright, well, that was fun until I died. And unfortunately, it's like 42 minutes, which means it's probably not necessary for me to do any more. Actually, it'd be too late for me to do any more. First of many, fail an expedition for the first time. Got Revenant. Deal 30% more damage to the last enemy that killed you. That, I don't know how it works. But that seems to be our stats. We were very close, which just, if I just sidestepped right, then that would have been great. I mean... Nah, unfortunately there's not enough time, but that was pretty good. I did like that little... I love the graphics of that. I love the gameplay of the gun. I'd probably have to unlock more of that stuff. like through multiple playthroughs. Oh, so we appear in here. Oh, that's what it is. So much
on good brine.
lost out on good brine. So it's kind of like Mycopunk in a way, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's up to 4-player multiplayer. So each tent is housing of a player in your party. All right, that's pretty cool. All right. For a short time that I spent on that one, that was okay. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time to do any more, so I will have to stop the episode here. All right, so that was our trial run of the Abyssus demo. Like I said before, I do love the graphics of that. I don't know if it's like my setting or if that's intentional. If that was intentional, that was very good. I love the little bits and bobs here. I do love the modifications of the runs. And I haven't gotten any soul fragments yet, but I'm assuming we get that when we do finish a run. I love the enemies in that. They're pretty simple. I love the gunplay. I love the fact that we have a grenade and a weapon melee. And I do love a little bit of the story, and I do love the fact that we do have some voice acting on our own character. I would be interested in playing the full version of this when it comes out on the 12th of August, and I hope that you all give it a go as well. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more, check the corresponding playlist, any of the recommended, or any of the links below. I'm the Average Rook, and I shall see you in the next episode. Until then, take it easy, and have a good rest of the day.